I did want to talk about Rudiger and his place in the starting lineup because
Mm.
when we signed Rudiger, I immediately thought, and I still believe, that he is pound for pound our best central defender. He is the complete package. It's hard to bench Militao and admittedly separate the Militao Alaba partnership that won us the Champions League and the league last season. Where Rudiger, I think, is important in a Clasico in particular is because Barcelona are one of the few teams that will really, really, really try to press us. And I trust Rudiger more than Militao in that specific situation. And I think against Barcelona in particular, ball progression is of an absolute vital importance, and you need to prioritize it. Rudiger can do everything Militao does defensively, but he's just better on the ball and more reliable. And that's where I would prioritize Rudiger in that situation. I don't think Ancelotti will, but that's just how
Yeah.
I personally look at it, and that's something that worries me. It's interesting, not to jump ahead too much, but it's interesting to look at Barcelona's season. They've conceded just one goal in La Liga. It's far and away the best defense. They've also have an XGA of 5 something, so it tells us that their opponents are missing chances. I don't know how sustainable it is.
Mm.
The reality is also that the way Barcelona play, they hold an extremely high line, and the teams that they've played so far are not good enough to evade the pressure and punish them on the counter. The two teams who have really, really good defensive ability and also counterattacking ability, Inter and Bayern, have both beaten them. We'll see what happens tomorrow, but with the Inter game. But the point stands, and also like they're one of their main firefighter against Real Madrid counterattacks is Araujo, who's not playing, and Koundé, who looked like he just might make it. Now he's doubtful as well. Bellerin is out. They might have to put either Balde at right back or Sergio Roberto. Either way, like that, because we might as well. I mean, we're basically in the Clasico preview stage anyway. We've completed our final game before that, so this is all in my mind right now. I'm going to write about it, but I do think that stylistically speaking, we match up well against this Barca team right now, and they just haven't had anyone to really test them in La Liga in that manner. So I'd be curious to know how that plays out. Any thoughts on that? Or do you want to go back to the game today?
No, just quickly. No, I completely agree. Like, no, you're right. Barcelona and La Liga have not had, okay, maybe some difficult teams, but not teams in that kind of sense, like you mentioned, that are going to be able to exploit the high line. And then specifically, yeah, the Barcelona defense is ravaged by injuries right now. So the players that are going to play there, Gerard Piqué is going to have to play. I don't think he would ideally be playing for Xavi this game, just because he's too old. But he's going to have to play because there's no one else. And at the fullback, right back, you're going to have to, if Koundé doesn't make it, come up with Balde, Sergio Roberto, or not fully fit Koundé. So either way, there's weaknesses there. Real Madrid can exploit that. And then in the Real Madrid defensive line, you're right. It's Militao, Rudiger. This is a big question, and I completely agree with you. I think Rudiger would do better, would be more solid and sure for this specific game. But I agree again that I don't think Ancelotti will do that. But one of the things I did propose in the 3 questions piece was if Mondi sits out and you have Rudiger and Militao starting at centre back and then Alaba at left back. Again, just knowing Ancelotti, I don't think that would work. But having seen Mondi not be his usual defensive self in this game, in a few previous games, and knowing that he doesn't bring too much to the attack, especially when you can exploit Barcelona's right defence. I don't know, maybe Mondi's the defender who gets left out. But knowing Ancelotti, when he can, he tends to just go for the Gala 11. And right now, it writes itself. It's Carvajal, Militao, Alaba, and Mondi.